Your conductor today. Our motorman's name is Kurt. Everybody say hi, Kurt! Hi! Now, Kurt's job is extremely important because not only will he be driving us through Hershey, PA today, but he will also be taking us back in time as well. Woo! Sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hold your head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. That was excellent singing, folks. Thank you for singing with us. Yes?
He learned to make candy.
Uh-huh.
He made lots of money.
He did do that.
And then he died.
And then he died. That's it? That's all you have to say about Mr. Hershey?
Well, I thought I pretty much covered all the important parts.
Oh, Wilbur, there's a lot more to Mr. Hershey's story than that. How long were you in training anyway?
Well, I can't remember how long exactly, but they did tell me I was in training longer than any conductor ever.
I see. You can catch a glimpse of one of our oldest attractions, the Comet. The Comet is that white wooden roller coaster, and it is celebrating its 76th anniversary this summer. It's also one of the only rides still in the park today that was originally purchased by Mr. Hershey himself. Also out of the trolley to your left, you'll be able to see one of our newest attractions, the Hershey Triple Tower. Now, the Kisses Tower stands at 80 feet tall, the Reese's Tower 131 feet tall, and the Hershey's Tower stands at 189. Folks, I am sorry about that, but we promised to show you Mr. Hershey's original factory, and that's just what we're going to do. It's going to be on your left as we make this turn. Now, Mr. Hershey started construction on this building in 1903, and for well over 100 years, this was the largest chocolate factory in the world. In fact, at its peak, nearly 3,000 workers were busy making Hershey's chocolate here 24 hours a day. Unfortunately, the building was shut down in 2012, but it was immediately remodeled, and today it serves as offices for almost everyone in New York. This factory was the only location in the world that made Hershey's chocolate. But 1963 was significant for another reason as well, and you can see it if you look out of the tree. Sorry, sir, do we know you?
There's no need to serve me. Folks around here just call me Papa Hershey, and you can too.
Papa, as in Henry Hershey? Folks, this is Milton Hershey's father.
So you've heard of my boy Milton?
Oh, we certainly have. In fact, I was just showing these folks the site of his original factory.
Yep, this is the site, all right. And what a site it's gonna be. He tells me he'll have it finished by next year. By 1905, this town will be on the map.
All of those street names were named after places in the world where he got cocoa beans for the factory, right?
Yep, he's gonna have trolleys zipping up and down all over this town. One thing I tell people, that boy knows how to dream big.
He certainly has a vision what this town could be.
Well, you're kinder than most folks. Plumb crazy is what most folks say.
Here I go, singing low, bye, bye, blackbird. When somebody waits for me, should listen to the workforce. Also coming up on your right-hand side is a very important gray building. This is the Hershey family homestead. It was built by Milton's great-grandfather, Isaac Hershey. But this is where Milton Hershey was born on September 13th, 1857. This is also where he and Kitty Hershey first started the school. In 1910, 4 orphan boys moved into the Hershey family homestead with their house parents, George and Louise Copenhagen, a vital part of the campus today.
Hello, I heard you had some folks on board and we're showing them around town and had some young ones on board. I made hand wrap these kisses this morning and thought you might like some.
Oh, that's very kind of you, ma'am, and you must be Mrs.
Hershey, dear. Fanny Hershey.
Oh my goodness, Mama Hershey! Oh, this is such an honor! Wondering if you happen to... You mean Mama Hershey, I'm sorry. Have you happened to see anyone unusual outside? We seem to be missing one of our conductors. Bye, Mama! Oh, well, she certainly was a sweet lady, wasn't she? Not only going to build a factory, but an entire model town around it. And he knew that many of the hard-working Pennsylvania Dutchmen that lived in the area too were mentioned for his wife, Kitty. And everyone wants to know how much High Point costs and who lives there now. When it was first built in 1908, Mr. Hershey's home cost him factory and one of his home the High Point mansion, so that no matter where he was going or what he was doing, he could always stop and play an extra round of golf. He always took 2 pairs of pants with him as well, in case he ever happened to get a hole in one. Yeah. And if you take a look out of the trolley to your left, you'll find a series of... I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle book for 2.
Well, now that was so good.
And he went to the factory.
The sugar and the cocoa beans with the chocolate making. Well, I got to make haste. I don't want to be late now. Well, you enjoy them penny cups, and when you eat fresh Hershey chocolate, you think of old Jakey there, stirring it there, Buns. Stirring it there, Buns, that's a good one. Should be sure to tell Mr. Hershey. See you now.
Goodbye, Jakey! Well, he was quite the...
When I was getting a closer look at the American alligator, I dropped my camera and he swallowed it. But the zookeeper said I could come back in a few days to get my camera back.
Oh, but I don't...
And